My name is Flash Isaac, and I am a teacher from the future.
When I was much younger, I saw thousands of people fail Jamb and unable to get admission.
After defeating Jamb, I came back in time to help you score high in Jamb. I am doing this with the help of the Flash Learners Jamb app and a series on YouTube according to Jamb syllabus tagged 120 days to Jamb with Flash Isaac. In this series, we shall be defeating Jamb and as well get justice for everyone who Jamb has served breakfast. This is episode number 14 of the 120 days to Jamb economics with Flash Isaac. We are still dealing with methods and tools of economics analysis. To analyze economics, we use various methods like deductive reasoning, inductive reasoning, positive reasoning, and normative reasoning. And to study economics or to analyze economics, we use various tools like the charts, the graphs, the table, measure of central tendency, which are mean, median, and mode, measure of dispersion, mean deviation, standard deviation, range, and variance. We started calculations under measures of central tendency. In this episode, we shall look at the mean and the various ways Jamb sets economics question under mean. If I give you something like this, 2, 1, 3, 3, and 1, and I say, find the mean, what would you do? In your mind, you will simply say that mean refers to average of numbers. And since we have random numbers, we add all the numbers and divide by how many that they are. You simply say that mean denoted like this, S bar, is equals 2 plus 1 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1 over how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 3, 6, plus 3, 9, plus 1, 10. Therefore, the mean is 10 divided by 5, and this is equals 2. You are very, very happy. How about a situation where I say that the mean of the numbers 2, 1, s, 3, and 1 is 2. Find s. So, you'll be given a set of numbers with one of them not given. S, A, B, or any alphabet that they like. Then you'll be given the mean. The goal is to find s. How do you analyze questions like this? You tell yourself, what is mean? Mean is addition of the numbers divided by how many numbers? Let me write it that way. Mean is equals adding all numbers over how many numbers. Adding all numbers divided by how many numbers. Now we are told that the mean is 2, which implies that we can change here to 2. So 2 is equals adding all numbers. What are the numbers here? The mean is not included. Adding them, we have 2 plus 1 plus s plus 3 plus 1 over how many numbers? We count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 numbers. So we put 5 here. So adding all the numbers, we simply say that 2 is equals 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus s, We can add numbers and letters. If it were multiplication, we can multiply. 3 times s is 3s. But 3 plus s remains 3 plus s. 3 minus s remains 3 minus s. So 2 plus 1 is 3 plus s is 3s. No, 3 plus s. 3 plus s plus 3, that is 6 plus s. 6 plus s plus 1, that is 7 plus s. In other words, this is 2 plus 1 3 plus 3 6 plus 1 7 plus s 7 plus s. So here we have 7 plus s divided by 5. In mathematics, if you have equal to and you have everything up divided by what is down and you have a single number here, there is something called cross multiplication. A number standing 5 like this is the same thing as 5 over 1. The number 10 is the same thing as 10 over 1. So if you say 2 is the same thing as 2 over 1, it makes both of them familiar. Cross multiplying, you draw something like this. So you say this times this is equals everything under times everything at the top. Top times bottom, top times bottom. That gives us 2 times 5 is equals 1 times 7 plus s. So let's keep this in bracket because 1 is multiplying everything. 10 is equals 7 plus s. To get s, what do? We collect like terms. We bring 7 to this place so that s can remain. 10 and 7 are similar. If we move 7, this is equal to, from here to this side, it will no longer be 7. It becomes minus 7. That is the rule. When a number crosses the equal to sign, it becomes opposite of itself. If it were minus, it will become plus. If it were plus, it will become minus. So this will be 10 minus 7 is equals s. And what is 10 minus 7? That is 3. So you see, s is 3. What is the real value? 3. You are given an ungrouped data, asked to find the mean, or you are given the mean and data with an unknown. You are asked to look for the unknown. These are ungrouped data. There are cases where the data will be in table like this. If I give you something like this, would you say you add everything here divided by everything here? No. The rule of adding and dividing by how many they are will no longer work for grouped data. We use the special formula. Summation of s bar is equals summation of fs over summation of f. Summation means addition. Fs means f times s. F is frequency. How often something occurs or how often something appears. Now, most time you get confused as to when you are given a table, which one is the frequency. Like in this case, it is clearly stated that this is the frequency, this row. Here, it is stated that this row is the frequency. But in this case, we are given oranges, number of oranges or bad oranges over the number of baskets. So which one is the frequency? Take it as a rule. Anytime you are given a table like this, the one at the bottom is the frequency. Unless it is stated otherwise. If no frequency is written, the one at the bottom is likely going to be frequency. Something like this, the bottom row is likely the frequency. In fact, mostly the frequency. And for table like this, the one at this side is always the frequency or mostly the frequency. When you are given something like this, the questions are from the Flash Learners Jamb application. Since I will still write them out, no need screenshotting and adding and pasting on the screen because this is convenient for me. We are given a table, they will give you story. Find the mean. You write. You say S is the one that is not the frequency. So we agree that the bottom is frequency. The one that is not the frequency is S. Leave the grammar. So S, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the frequency f, 5, 8, 6, 6, 3, and 2. We have S, we have F. Now you ask yourself Fs. Fs is F times S. So you come here and say Fs. Which means this times this, this times this, this times this, this times this. 0 times 5, if I am correct and if I actually paid school fees, 0 times 5 is 0. 1 times 8 is the same thing as 8 times 1. Anyhow you do it, even if frequency comes first or S comes first. 8. 2 times 6 should be 12, if I can still remember multiplication. 12. 6 times 3 is 18, if I am right. 4 times 3 should give you 12. And 5 times 2, is that 10? Okay, it is 10. This is 10. Now, what have we looked for? This is Fs. But look at the formula. Summation of Fs over summation of F. Summation of Fs means add Fs. Multiply Fs and add them. So the summation of Fs is simply everything here. Fs, adding all Fs. 8 plus 12. This will be 20 already. Plus 10, 30. 4, this should be 60 if I am correct. 60. 0 plus 8 plus 12 plus 18 plus 12 plus 10 is 60 if I am very, very correct. Now, summation of F is add all the F. So, summation of F is equals 5 plus 8. Is that 13? Yes. 13 plus 6. Is that 18? Yes. No, 19. 19 plus 6. Is that 25? Yes. 25 plus 3. Is that 28? Yes. 28 plus 2. Is that 30? Yes. So summation of F is equals 30. So food is ready. Mean S bar is equals summation of Fs over summation of F. And this is equals 60 divided by 30. That should give you 2. So mean is 2. You simply look at option C. You are happy. Now, how about in a case like this where you are given class boundary? Because here we are given a fixed number. Here we are given a fixed score. You know that, okay, we are dealing with one value. But when you are given class interval or class boundary, you still write out the table. You do something like this. S. No, let's put F here to manage the space. 3, 6, 7, and 4. Then the class boundary. This is not our S, not S. So class boundary or boundary is 3.5, 3.35 to 3.45. Here is 3.45 to 3.55. Here is 3.55 to 3.65. Here is 3.65 to 3.75. So we've not changed anything. We just brought out the things we have on the table. These values can be anything, but this is the same procedure you use for any question with class boundary or any boundary. You see gap, this to this, this to this, this to this. Bring out the frequency and the this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. Then we find our S. Our S is a single number. We can also refer to it as class mark. To get S, we find the mean of each of the column or the average. So if I say find the mean of this, it's simply 3.35 plus 3.5 3.45 divided by 2. We add the two numbers, divide by how many that they are. Here, 3.45 plus 3.55 over 2. Here, 3.55 plus 3.65 over 2. Here, 3.65 plus 3.75 over 2. And this will give you get this. So, the summation of f is adding everything in f to give you 71.2. Summation of fs is this. Summation of f is adding all the f to give you 20. So, s bar is simply equals 71.2 divided by 20. And that should give you what? 3.56. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. For any case, no matter how many they are, whatever, look for the class mark, average of each of the interval. You put it here as your s, your f. Then f times s, 3 times 3.4, 10.2. You bring them out, add everything from fs, add everything from f. So mean is summation of fs by f. You get your answer. And this is also the same. This is the s and this is f. So the mean s bar is simply summation of fs over f. Summation of fs means multiply s by f and add them. So you can use the method I used for this, or you use this method. 4 times 3 plus, this is fs, 4 times 3, summation plus 7 times 5. 7 times 5 plus 8 times 2. 8 times 2 plus 11 times 7. 11 times 7 plus 13 times 2 plus 8 times 1. 8 times 1 divided by f. Summation of f is 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7 plus 2 plus 1. So this method is, you see, summation, adding fs, f times s, 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 f times s. Summation of f, adding all the f's. So if you choose to do it this way, or you choose this method, f and s, multiply them, get your answers here and add, you will get the same results. For me, I feel the tabular form is more appropriate for avoidance of error. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for mean questions to expect under mean in Jamb. And that is it for episode number 14. In episode 15, we shall look at questions under median, both on group data, and how to answer median questions having class boundary. So get the Flash Learners Jamb app and play with more questions under me. See ya.